Right now I'm waiting for Bae to get out of class. I just had my first class already. Once she comes back, we'll probably have something to eat. Probably go to Wawa. Don't mind me either, because I look a little bit tired just because I stayed up last night just doing a bunch of drawings for my architecture class.
One eternity later.
She just texted me that she's there, so I'm just gonna go pick her up. I've been waiting for like maybe an hour. Oh, by the way, I'm Brandon, if you guys are new to this channel. And I'm picking up Alisson, which is a love of my life. She's a little camera shy, but she'll get there. It's only like a 30-second minute drive. 30-second minute drive. 30-second minute drive.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey guys. So we just came back from Wawa. If you guys are from Jersey or PA, y'all know how it is. It's bomb. Brandon he got a meatball sub. Yeah, he got a meatball. I got chicken chipotle. Yeah. I got some chips, some drinks.
Alright, so we're out of class. As you can see, it's actually almost nighttime. Why can't you move? Why are you covering the camera? So tell us about you.
So
Who are you?
My name is Alisson. Hey guys. I am 20 years old. I'm from Guatemala.
Chapina.
I have a boyfriend. His name is Brandon.
But yeah, I'm Brandon. I'm also 20 years old. I love cars. I'm also Guatemalan. What else?
Fun fact.
Oh yeah, fun fact.
Fun fact.
You guys will see the spot
we
talk about right now, but this is one of the spots, quote, that we actually met or fell in love.
Every time we pass that spot,
Yeah.
I'm always like, babe, do you remember?
Yeah, but that's one of the spots where I was like, oh look, that's Alisson. But you guys will know the rest of the story later on in the vlog.
They're probably like, what's just a street?
I mean, it's a street for a couple of you guys, but you know, for us it means a lot. What are you doing?
Wait. I think it broke.
No, it's good.
Hey. So we're finally telling you our story of how we met.
Yeah, sadly.
Ready, guys? Okay.
We've been together for about 2 years.
2 years and 2 months to be exact.
Yeah, but we've actually known each other for about 2.5 years. Right? Yeah, 2.5 years. So how did it begin? Do you remember?
I do remember, do you?
Yeah, I do remember. But yeah, it all started, well, basically we go to the same college.
But no, it started way back.
But yeah, it started way back.
So we actually met sophomore year of high school. Mind you, we were in the same grade and we're the same age. He's just 2 months older than me, but we were in the same grade in sophomore year. I was doing track with his cousin, which was a really close friend with me. We did track together, and it was winter season, track season. And I was doing my thing. I did pole vault for track. I'll show you a picture, right? right here. So I was stretching, and I was warming up for my event. And then Bridget comes. She's like, "Hey, Allison, like, my cousin's here, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "He's up there and he thinks you're cute." You know how like in high school you're always like, "Oh yeah, like my friend thinks you're cute" and stuff like that. So that's what she said. And me, like a little high school girl, I turned around and I was like, "Ew," like, bro, what is that?
So basically, I'm like up in the state, like wherever everyone sits or stands, and then I'm like, dang, look at them thighs, yo. I saw her and I was like, yo, she has to be mine. But I was like this. I was so skinny.
He was so skinny, guys. When I tell you, he was so skinny. And not only that, but he has really curly hair. Now it's short, so you can't really see it. But before it was long curly hair, so it looked like a big afro. When I turned around and saw him, I'm like, I can't see from far away. So all I saw was like a lollipop. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, I remember I used to weigh about like 110 pounds when I saw her.
Yeah.
I was really skinny.
And then we graduated, and then we went to the same college. So that's where it went down.
Yeah, so us being in college, I didn't think she was gonna be in the same college. But then one day I was getting out of my math class, and literally she was right there in the hallway. We literally just passed by.
But I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I didn't even like know how he looked, like anything.
She didn't even see me at all. So like in my head, I'm like, yo, like I had her Snapchat, but I never really talked to her.
Yeah, so you know how like you just had friends added on like social media, Snapchat. So we were just friends on Snapchat, but like we never like really talked on Snapchat.
Yeah, so I was like, what I said, do you still remember?
I still have the messages.
Oh yeah, she still has the messages.
Oh my
so
God.
we'll probably put a screen up somewhere
I'll
there
show
again.
a screenshot.
But basically I was like, hey, was that you that I saw? And then she was like, no. What'd you say? You were like, no, I didn't see you.
I was like, where? Like,
oh yeah, she was like,
because I remember that day he was talking about I went to class, but then I had to go back to my car to get an apple because I was hungry. That was my breakfast. So I went to go get an apple. And then I was walking back again, so then I thought I saw him there. So I was just like trying to play along. I'm like, oh yeah, I think I saw you.
Yeah, but she didn't even realize me, so I was like, you know what, whatever. Hours, days, or weeks passed, and I was with my friends, and since like, as you can see with my sweater, I like cars. I was just driving. It was like 4 or 5 cars, and literally we were just speeding on the street, and it happened to be that right where the street joins,
it was like a 2-lane going into 1 lane.
1 lane. So then me and my friend just literally were just speeding and cut her off.
I was like,
meanwhile I'm cutting her off, I realized it was her, and then I was like, oh snap.
So when this happened, I had a Corolla at that time, and my friend was next to me, and we were just driving like normal speed limit, and we were talking, and then I just see like 5 cars like in that little intersection.
This is one of the spots, quote, that we actually met or filmed.
I was about to merge to that 1 lane, and then all I see is like boom, 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 5 cars. The last car was still like on the, what is that called? Like the emergency stop?
Yeah, the emergency lane.
The emergency lane, whatever. And he's still going. I'm like, bro, what are these guys doing? They're like racing. That caught my attention.
So
but I didn't know who it was.
So basically, she started liking me because of my car.
Oh, wait. not like that. Okay. So then when he passed me, I'm like, bro, who the heck was that?
I didn't know what to do just because, of course, I had a crush on her. So I was like, if I have a crush on her and I'm cutting her off, I'm like, that doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But basically, I just left it on, and like, also coincidence happened after this. Like, we just kept like seeing each other.
Yeah.
Like, out of nowhere, like me and my friend, we just basically went to drop off my car, and then we were like, hey, we're hungry and we had to go back to class. And it happened to be that we went to McDonald's.
We both went to McDonald's it was like lunchtime, but just ended up going there. And then I go to McDonald's, I sit down with my friend, we're eating. And then I think, were you inside already?
No, you were inside already.
Oh, and you came in.
Yeah, I came in, I started ordering the food.
And then I'm just looking at him, and I'm like, wait, is that him?
Yeah, my friend is like, he was like, don't look behind you, don't look behind. I'm like, why? And then he's like, oh, remember the girl we cut off? I was like, yeah. He was like, she's here. And then I was like, oh, it's not. But she was out eating with a guy, which was her best friend at the time.
We were close friends.
Very close
like,
friends.
He was basically the only friend I had during Mercer.
Yeah.
During college.
But like in my head, you're just like, oh yeah, she has a man already. And then I was like, I kind of had my hopes down. And then you saw me, right? Did I wave at you?
No, because it was so awkward. I was like, wait, that's him. I think that's him. And I think you looked at me, and I caught you looking, and you like turned around.
Yeah, I turned around.
And then I just had the phone there, and then you Snapchatted me.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, is that you at McDonald's right now?
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think you told me. Oh yeah, he was like, oh sorry, I cut you off or something like that.
Oh yeah, I was like, dang. I was like, I think I cut you off. I was like, if I did, I'm sorry.
And then I think did I ask you which car you had or something? Like which one was you?
Yeah, you were like, which one? And I was like, oh, I was the TSX, a black one. And then she was like, oh yeah, my friend said your car sounded nice. And then at that point, when she said friend, I was like, oh, it's not her man. I was like, and she likes the way my car sounded. I was like, I'm about to start talking to her.
Yeah. So we started talking about the car, because I was into cars. Stop. No.
Afterwards, I started talking to her, but she was still very dry with me.
Actually, I know. I remember why. I finally was like, you know what? Okay, because like after that whole car thing, I thought he was like one of those guys that were like players and like, just wanted girls' numbers and whatever. So then he Snapchats me. He's like, oh. Like we've been texting. I saw the messages actually. He was like, I wanted to ask you for your number. I was still thinking about it, because I was like, he's not being like those like guys that are like, oh, what's your number? He was like, you don't have to if you don't want.
So basically, I had to go to the mall later on in the day, and then I asked her. I was like, hey, what are you doing later today? And she was like, oh, I'm not doing anything. You want to go to the mall with me? And then she was like, sure. And I was like, and then once she said yeah, I don't know how it came up, but me teaching her how to drive stick shift came up.
I'm like, can you teach me how to drive stick shift? Because I always wanted to learn how to drive stick shift. Like, such a lost like part,
It's kind of like a necessity. I was like, just because like you never know, an emergency might come up out of nowhere, and you just need to learn how to drive. know how to drive stick shift.
So I really wanted to learn, and I was like, can you teach me?
Yeah. So basically, when she got there, she got into my car at the mall, and we went to an empty space in the parking lot, and then I started teaching her how to drive. She was actually pretty good as a first timer, but she did stall out a couple times. It took her a while, but she got there. But after that, we were just talking in the car. And then
this was my favorite day though.
Yeah. Something happened where I was just
it's like
we were saying bye.
It's like when it's like real,
Yeah, because what happened was after she was walking away, and then I had this feeling, and then I was like, no, I'm like, this is my only chance, because I never know if I'm gonna have this chance again. So basically, I just turn around while she's walking away, and I hold her hand and pull her. And then I basically just put my fingers in here, and I just start making out.
Not making out. It was like a very
It was like a very passionate.
Yeah, very passionate.
Kiss. till this day, I'm just like, yo, if I would have never done that,
I don't know.
we probably wouldn't even be talking to you guys.
Because
right now.
we felt like such a feeling, like, you know, when you know, like, this is something, that, you know.
Yeah. After that, we started talking for a while.
Yeah.
I met her parents. I gave her many things. You know, tried to
Just
make her
like
fall in
this.
love with me. So that's our story of how we met.
That's how we met.
Well, this is also our first vlog.
Honestly, guys, this is just like for fun. We just want to document our lives and, like, you know, do it for fun. Alright, guys, so this is the end of the video. Like, share,
Comment and hit that subscribe button, which should be somewhere on here, but
yeah,
I'll figure it out. I'm new to this YouTube life. But we're done here. Adios.
Adios.